Yeah, like I said, just try to keep it 100. So when you're dealing with all this extra bullshit with people, that's bullshit. You can't keep it the 100 that you want to keep it because of them not being 100. But see, if you be 100 with them that's not being 100, as soon as they like there and try to steal your percentage out of your 100, that's gonna fuck you up and make you mad as a motherfucker because you was being 100 with them and they were being 6 cents with you. And again, the truth makes sense for true change. Once you go back to using common sense, shit will change. Because right now, common sense is just not common because people ain't using it. People have gone along and get along with shit that just don't make no sense because they was taught to. We was taught to believe, understand, have faith, and hope that these funky fuckers were telling some type of truth. And them bitches were lying all the fucking long. They need you to get that. They need you to get that L, that loop, that loss. Because they don't need you to know what you need to know because then you'll do better. They want to live there and hold up. Because like I said again, you got people that's bitching about these migrants being picked up. Only people that's bitching about the migrants being picked up are these young people. Let me tell you why the young people is doing this shit. Young people and these old motherfuckers. Because the old motherfuckers still stuck in their stupid ass ways, these racist bastards. Well, anyway, old motherfuckers and young motherfuckers. Because the motherfuckers in the middle of this shit, they realizing what the game is. And the game is just that. If you fighting the migrants getting deported, you stopping us getting them bitches out here for your stupid ass. If you a youngster. Because the youngsters don't even realize, yeah, they getting free shit not from the government, but if you constantly allowing people to get free shit, when your stupid ass get older, bitch, you ain't gonna have nothing. That's what the youngsters ain't thinking about while they out there protesting about ICE picking up all these illegal aliens and stuff. But the truth is the truth. If you're here illegally, you need to be dealt with simply because the facts is the facts. Why you didn't handle that business to be here legally? Because it don't make no sense. But it is what it is, and the truth is the truth. You can't allow nobody to live and get more than you because it's gonna run out for you. Especially if they ain't supposed to be here. Do you know how much we spent on these people being here, G? Our tax money spent 840 billion, which I know is more than that. They said $840 billion we spent on them in the 4 years. I said, way y'all lying, way more than that there because Joe Biden put into the power of fucking rip off printed up money $7 trillion. And I don't see $7 trillion no fucking well. But when you look at the war, when you look at the migrants, and then you look at they stealing shit, oh, you see the $7 trillion going fast. You see that $7 trillion going fast. Yeah, so but if something come up, I probably hit you might be Saturday because I probably be going to town tomorrow. So let's see what's happening with you. So how your son doing? How your son doing? How Papa doing? Huh? I can't hear you. Yeah. How you doing? No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because again, it's bad when you look at if you don't have your own business doing something for yourself, somebody can lay up there and make you unemployed easily, and that ain't good. Because when we got things to take care of and things to do, shit, you can't be struggling with making money. You gotta have a constantly flow so nothing to get fucked up. Because shit get fucked up when you ain't got no constantly flow of engine coming in. Because I already know when them bitches told me if I went over 2,000, well, $1,000 in my motherfucking savings account or my regular account, I'm gonna be investigated because I ain't supposed to have that motherfucking much money in there without telling them exactly where I'm getting it. I'm like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. I can lose my motherfucking benefits because I'm getting a little bit more than y'all struggling me with. What the fuck? But it is what it is. It's want you to struggle from month to month. But Something for their ass. As soon as I get straight with my dad in that lane out there in St. Francisville, it's gonna be on and popping because I already told my boy, I said, when my dad is stay at in the next 5 years, that bitch gonna be like Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure my dad don't sell no land, lease, baby. Don't sell nothing. Lease, baby. Baby. Mm-hmm. And once I found out that that's what he's doing, he ain't selling nothing. I said, okay, well, that's good. You're on the right program, brother. You thinking. And that's all I needed for him to be thinking because that's what I was kind of worried about all that motherfucking land, him dealing with these church people. I'm like, is he really thinking or is he going with Jesus and all the really? I found out that, yeah, the Jesus shit is something that he believed in, but he ain't stupid. I know more. He was stupid when I was telling the nigga about sending $47,000 to the fucking, I call it his Christ family. I said, man, I said, dog, you better realize that ain't no family. That's like a cult. You just plug them into the shit, believing the shit, going along and get along with that shit. I say, son, don't curse. I say, yeah. They made up these words, and then y'all going by these words they made up and called it curse words. I'm like, I ain't fuck it to be a curse word if they made the word up. Tell the motherfucker you up to make you mad and make somebody else mad while you saying it. Shit. Because sticks and stones will hurt your bones. The words are supposed to never hurt you. But shit. Tell somebody some crazy. Yeah, you tell somebody some crazy motherfucker will kill you. I'm telling you, they will kill you. I'm just, all I'm doing is just showing you how much time can change from when we had the good time. We used to love each other. We used to love each other. We used to love each other till these people flipped our ass. Until they flipped our ass. And see, it's almost like, how you not know that you've been flipped? Because you're not doing nothing natural no more. So right there, you know you've been flipped. Because your natural order is you should be eating natural food. You should be thinking in a natural way. But the way that they taught you to do everything is for you not to think for yourself, just to go along with what they say. That's why it's make believe, understand, faith, and hope. Five fucked up words that keep so many people docile, dumbed down, and not thinking for themselves. Made them into lazy ass fucking slaves. That's what we are, G. A whole bunch of lazy motherfucking slaves. That's why when I be around this bitch, I be laughing most of the time when people be talking crazy. Because I'm like, man, let y'all change my mind and run me crazy. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. And just watching these people on TV fighting against the ICE agents and shit, but they here legally, meaning that they citizens of America. But they fighting the ICE agents that's keeping these criminals out here that's raping and killing everybody, man. These people that they picking up ain't just regular old people, girlfriend. Because you already know me. I'm doing the research on this here because I don't want to be talking about somebody wrong and got them bad and be down bad on them not being wrong. No, that ain't me. I do my research before I talk about your ass. Nah, come on now, because I don't want somebody to say, nigga, you was wrong. No, because I'm trying not to be wrong, but no. Yeah. Because meanwhile, I'm like, no. I say, I can give you some repetition so you can go see for yourself. So don't take my word for it. Go look it up for yourself. And then when you look it up for yourself, you can decipher it for yourself because you. Thank you. Now we can talk. Because like I said again, I don't deal with people that don't make sense because I already know they're getting ready to tell me some nonsense that don't make sense to stop me from using common sense so I won't be thinking about what they said. Oh no, baby. I'm thinking about what you said because in fact I want to know what you say is true or not. And one thing about the truth gonna always make sense. Always. Because if it don't make sense, you're gonna be thinking about it. Yep. Yep. Good gonna always be good. Oh, good gonna always be good. Just like I told you about that circle beginning with no ending. And if you want to see infinity, all you gotta do is twist it, and now you got two circles. All you gotta do is twist that circle in the middle, and now you got two of them motherfuckers out of one. There you go, out of one, out of one. That's how. Look, that's how I end up with Mr. Glasses, because yeah, 'cause like I said, once it is what it is, all it is in me, live there and let me know that this is the only way you're gonna get to see. Put on these glasses for me. Nigga, when I put them glasses on, boy, it was like, oh shit. Reality set in. And people don't even see how that word is made. Reality. Meaning that you realizing the reason why you're lying. Because you was taught to be just that, a liar. When they taught you to believe your lie to become your liar, understand your lie to become your lie, have faith in your lie to become your lie, and then hope that the ones that were teaching that shit wasn't teaching you no motherfucking lie. But they was teaching you a lie. Because they didn't need you to know the truth that was already in you. Thank you. Now you see you. You see you now. They had to dumb you down to get you what? Not knowing your what? Your side of you what? Realizing who you are 100%. See, they try to take your percentage away and just left you hanging at 100. See, and most people that's what they're hanging at 100 because they don't know what the percentage is in them to be that 100. You see, they just all that they all because of what they were taught. And that ain't good. That ain't good. So you wasn't taught good. You was definitely taught bad, especially when they taught you to lie to your own ass and not know. But that believe word is a gangster. Because I have people, I have people laughing at me when I explain that was to them. They were like, wait a minute, you right, I never thought of that there. You see lie as plain as day in that bitch when you spell that motherfucker. But when you say that motherfucker, you don't hear lie nowhere else in that motherfucking word. You hear leave. You don't hear no lie in there. So why is lie hiding in plain sight? Ain't that cool? Because you can't see lie in that word believe until you let there and take off with that VE and that VE. And then you're gonna be like, that's lie by itself. Thank you. So they making you into be, huh? Yep, I'm saying look up, plain big as day, plain as day, and it's telling you what they want you to be. You see, because the word start off with B first, and you can spell B with either just the B or the BE. You see, so if you take the B and take the E off and just go BLIE, there you go. Be lie. That's gonna be lie. But when you think of it as make be lie, okay, now I see it now. They made you be the liar they needed you to be, but you didn't know that you pushed the lie, because they pushed the lie on you to be the liar that they need to keep the lie going. And that's how they've been getting us going so long. Because this shit don't make no sense. The truth, the only thing that makes sense, G. And I'm like this here. Why would you have five fucking words when the truth is the truth? Either you know or you don't know. There ain't no middle in that. You in the middle of that. Either you know or you don't know. Because you the one that need to know to be responsible. See, I can know, but if you don't know, you don't know. But you need to know just as well as I need to know in order for me to be responsible. Because I know that I'm a man and my penis is supposed to go into the vagina. And you are a woman and you're supposed to receive the penis in your vagina. That's natural order. Huh? Mm-hmm. I'm a boy, Daddy. You see? Don't do like I said, don't do me that. Shit. Don't do me that. But guess what? That's another form of power and control. Because back in the G, that's how you used to break them bucks. The slave master used to live and knock them down. I tell you, that ain't crazy. I mean, slave master used to live there and take 4 and 5 men and hold you down. He used to work on you. All because you was the strongest one out of the bunch. And he want to live there and twist them up. Yeah, buddy. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, that's a fucked up way to break somebody. There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's why they have to capture your mind to keep you docile, to keep you under the hypnosis. Because when you think about that little experiment they did with the fleas, they put a whole bunch of fleas in the jar. And them fleas were jumping high out that jar. They were jumping high out that jar, high out that jar. Man, they there then put a top on that jar. After 2 hours, any flea that they put, any flea that they put in that jar didn't jump no higher than the top of that lid. You heard me, huh? It was like once they yeah, 'cause once they realized that that lid was stopping them from going higher than that, once that lid trained them, once you put the other ones in there, nobody could jump high like they normally jump anymore. Everybody jumps at one little length to the lid. That's it. To the lid. Back down. To the lid. Back down. And they ain't had no lid, G. They could jump clean out. What they've been programmed. Yep, because once they put the lid on there, they control their mind to thinking that the lid is still there. When the lid was what? Gone. Because you ain't gonna keep hitting your head on something if that's something that's there to hit your head on. Eventually you're gonna learn how not to hit your head on. And that's exactly what they did. They started jumping just to the height of the lid and right back down. None of them hit the lid no more. Because you could hear it. They had the thing you could hear boom, 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 hitting the lid. And after a while, you hear them hitting that lid no more. Then when they put more fleas in there, them motherfuckers wasn't hitting the lid either. But that just goes to show you how easy to be programmed because you already know our anatomy, they use mice and shit to be like us when they trying to test all type of drugs and shit on. Oh, pull them monkeys. Pull them monkeys. That's why I'm glad that shit is against the law now to test on animals. That goes to show you how small we are right there. A black guy invented that computer where you can use what's called a program. You dig? Where you don't have to use the animal. That's a good thing. That's going to show you how smart we are. I told you, gee, the only thing that matters is the mind. Everybody got one. It's a matter. That's all they are is atoms clashing that they can't see. That's why I say the best part of you and me is the wind. We breathe it in and out. That's the best part of us being alive, being a body form now. I told you, there ain't no promise tomorrow, ain't no promise a second from right now. You can lay up there and transition out into the body form at any time. That's only when you give up on the creator of your ass being here, or the creator of your ass being in the body form give up on you being in the body form. You go back to your regular form, being the wind, being the air. But ain't that something how air is spelled? You ever thought about that? The A is the first letter of the alphabet, and then the I is you, and then who you are. That's the truth. Like I say, it's all you holding together. Go do your thing, girl. Yeah, go wash that shit out your head. I'm thinking about going to get my hair cut more, and we do that braid thing. Well, we'll find out what we're gonna do with it then. Yeah. Nah, because like I said again, when you look at all these women with all this weave, if you get a bush, you can still look good. You see, because you got a pretty face. You got a pretty face, so however you do your hair, you gonna still look good. See, some women can't do that. See, some women can't do that. They can't. They can't. Because if you have a pretty face, you can't wear a low haircut. You can't wear no haircut. You see, you can wear your hair however you want if you don't have a pretty face. You have a pretty face. You can cut all your motherfucking hair around and walk around with neck and bald head. You heard me? I'm just saying. See that's why I say you sometimes you gotta go with how you feeling. not what nobody else say. You see, because sometimes, right? Because sometimes it's you within you want to change over a new leaf, want to do something different. There you go. There you go. See, cause again, D again, you got to realize once you get what D needs, D can get whatever she want after that. You see, but you got to get what you need first in order to get what you want and be all right with that. Because if you get what you want first, when it run out, what you need then got too far away. You gotta hustle up to get what you need now, and then that's gonna be the hard shit to get back where you was. That's what, and that's what a lot of people are doing. They running for what they want too much and not really getting what they need. So by the time to get what they, yep, by the time to get what they want, it's too late for what they need. And you need to. Nah, yeah, because like I said again, because you want a lot of shit. I feel like I said, you want a lot of shit, but you need what you need, and that's what you need to get. There you go. There you go. But you gotta get what you need first to even shoot at what you want. For real. But we doing it backwards. You see, that's why they say on rent everything, own nothing. Because that's what they're doing to you. They're taking all your valuables away from you and making them not worth nothing to you. You see? That's what they doing. Yeah, it's fucked up too because the type of money that people spending in apartments and all this other shit, they ain't done number spending rolling their wheels in grease because they ain't going nowhere. They ain't never coming up by that being they shit later on. It's like they just putting money down into the pockets of the people that own the fucking apartment complex. That's it. That's all. And it's a fucked up bank too. Why I say it's a fucked up bank? Because I supposed to be getting. Yeah, but in the triple up is I supposed to be getting credit for me paying rent because that's supposed to be my tax write off so I can get credit for that. Like everybody else for their houses they paying for. But I ain't doing none of that there. I ain't getting credit for none of that there, so my credit ain't much building up. So it's like their credit is building up, but mine is ain't. But I'm paying them, ain't paying taxes. Why I'm paying them? Because I can't much pay straight to my apartment. I gotta go to a fucking store and pay them, and they charge me to pay them to pay my apartment when I could pay straight to my apartment and not pay nothing. It's a game. It's a game. It's a scheming game being schemed on us. I'm trying to tell you. And what else, D? What else, D? What they do? Fees. They put fees on you when at one time you put your money in the bank and they give you money for having your money in the bank. Why did that change? Why did that change? So like again, it's all kind of games being ran on me and you. But right now, we got a lot of people looking at changing this shit too. But it's all about the elite assholes, and we gotta come together and let them know, bitches, we don't work for y'all. We don't. And the people that's working in the government work for us, not y'all. But that's how it is. It's backwards. People that's working in government work for the elite assholes, and they treat us like we assholes. And we are assholes, but we ain't standing up to these assholes. Let these assholes know that they lying. So you go and get that baking soda out your head. You go ahead and fix me something to eat. And yeah, you still got, like I said, you still got a little way to go. Hey, like I said again, change is good. I'm trying to tell you, change is good when you know you need a change. You see? But don't worry, you like I say, don't but you don't really have to. I'm be honest with you, you don't really have to worry about your change. Your change is about to come naturally because you feel it. I know you feeling the shift. You feeling the shift because I told you, once you come into self completely, I'm talking about woman. See, I'm a man. I'm complete me, but I can't be you. You see, I'm complete me. I just can't walk. But anyway, once you come into yourself, I'm talking about the woman. That's all. That's it. That's all. After that, girlfriend. 'Cause you ain't gonna know it all, but guess what? You're gonna pick up on shit so easily to the point where you ain't gonna have no problem thinking about how you can fix shit. Because the natural order of the way that the shit go can be back in focus with you.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be all on who? You. To follow what? True. With what? You know what to do. Because you are nature in motion. You are Mother Nature in action. That's why I be trying to get people to realize we got 4 fucking seasons. And one thing about nature, nature is not this destructive. All these floods and all that shit, that's man-made bullshit. And they doing that shit
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said again, if you go look at,
Nation.
see, what these people don't realize is we got technology where we can go and speed up shit and slow down shit and really look at shit, analyzing shit. When you look at
Mm-hmm.
how that motherfucking water came up on them people that they flooded in here in Texas, you gonna see where when they lay up there and said, good thing that the dam didn't break. They lied on themselves right there. So
They wanted it to break. The damn probably did
no,
break. They
no, no,
broke the
no,
damn.
no, no, listen to me, Kelvin. They made it seem like it could have been worse when the truth is they let that water in on them people.
Mm-hmm. This is how they did that.
They let that water in on them people just like they did that other one. But the other one, all they did was rain in that area and saturated that bitch. Because they must show on the program, they say, look at all this activity. This activity ain't supposed to be in the air over no area where they ain't supposed to never have no rain at. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's that weather manipulating machine that they're using. That's what they use in Maui. That's what they use in California. You see what I'm saying?
That's what they used in New Orleans.
And no. In New Orleans, they blow the levees. You see? In New Orleans, they blow the levees. That's how they flood out New Orleans. Yeah, they blow the levees. But these here is they put manipulating machine in one area and then just rained on it. You see? But over here with this one here, not enough rain fell to do what they said it did. You see what I'm saying? So they go there, they
Yeah.
try to say rain did nobody. When you do your own research and do your own analyzing, you gonna see not enough rain fell for that much water to come that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, now we can't be too stupid, but it is what it is. Cause some people live and let the TV tell them shit, lie to their fucking vision, and then they be
People
stuck
are
on stupid.
grown people that they had grown people that died. I mean, they just I just saw a little bit of it, and I couldn't watch no more
I
because
know,
I
cause
said
it's hard. It's hard.
it gave me
I'm
no
almost.
time. But
Yeah,
serious.
yeah, cause I'm almost about to cry right now. Cause it's hard. It's hard. It's heart wrenching because they got sirens and everything for that type of stuff. You got me?
And then these are little children. They're
Yes,
supposed to be
yes,
innocent.
yes, yes.
But
And
these
that's
are
where.
little children. These are innocent
Come
children.
on
These
now.
are
Come
still
on now.
babies.
Come on now.
These are pure-hearted, pure-blooded children.
And again,
What are y'all doing?
that I don't know if you know about Omicron. Omicron is a anesthesiac that comes from a kid's blood when they're in fear. You see? So they
Mm-hmm.
scan these kids to death and then taking their blood and then put it in their head to get younger. Yeah, and they really doing that. I did the research on that shit. That's a real thing they doing. I'm like, these bitches ought to be put in
Yeah.
jail. They ought to be put in jail for that.
Like when they started, they eating mermaids and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, where y'all live with a mermaid
And and,
just to eat their tail
and remember
or
and
whatever
look, look,
they going to eat.
and I don't think I told you about they had found remains and shit under this man's house. So that nigga had been eating and killing kids for a long time. That was in Arkansas. Arkansas that was at.
Yeah.
All right, G, I'm gonna talk to you a little later, girlfriend. Make sure I have some beers in there
You,
for you when you come over.
yes, I'm gonna definitely hit you and let you know one more.
And then I'm gonna make you laugh when you do come. Because I'm just gonna make you laugh when you come. I'm gonna show you. I got a little setup so you can make you laugh. So,
Okay, okay.
all right. I'll talk to you in a minute, girlfriend.
Um, yes, all love.
All up.
All love.